Alright, so you've made your shipping crate in Blender, and you're happy with it, but you want to do something interesting with it. You want to make it part of a scene. How do you do that? Well, it's pretty simple. You just have to start adding textures and surroundings. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit Add, and go to Plane. And I'm going to scale this plane up underneath it. Cool. There, I got a plane. That's going to be the ground. So maybe we're at like a dockyard or something. Yeah, we'll go with the dockyard. So then, hop out of camera view. I'll pop back into Eevee just to make it look a little bit better, and we'll just start modeling this to make it look like a dockyard. Just adding some detail here. Let's pull this over here. That's cool. Pull it over there. I'm thinking about making sort of a edge. Oops, not that. Extrude that up. There we go. There we got a bit of a dockyard. And yeah, like a loading dock. Then we want something to show up behind it. So what I'm going to do is I've downloaded an image. And that image is right here. Now this is the image I've got. So I just downloaded this for free, and I'm going to try to put it up behind. So what you do is you go into Blender, go to Edit, Preferences, type in here Images as Planes, and you check that box. Then you go down to the bottom and hit Save Preferences. If you've already done that, that's awesome. Cool. Then you hit F3, type in Images as Planes. Boom. Then it'll take you to your files. Now I'll have to look at the photo I have and find that in my files. There we go. Boom, and it shows up. So it's going to be inside of this right now, which is why it looks a bit weird. But if I drag that out back, yeah, about right there. And then I whack that up to the size I want it to be. And I'll drag that over there. Now I'll pop in camera view and get a view of what that looks like. Yeah, that looks cool. Maybe move it around a little bit to make it look better depending on the look you want to achieve. Yeah, that's cool. Like it. So once you're there and you're liking it so far, this needs to, the background image needs to look more realistic. So you go to Shading and make sure you've selected the background image. And then you're going to want to add an emission texture and drag that into vector. Now it is going to go crazy. It's going to turn purple. Now you may freak out and think you've lost your image. Don't worry about that. It's just the Eevee render engine doesn't like emissions. So you'll have to switch into cycles to see that more fully, but we'll see that in a second. There we go. We've got our background, and trust me, it will look okay soon. Then we can texture this. Now I use a texturing add-on called Polygon, which you guys can, I'm sure there's many good videos about how to get that, but basically it lets me search up free things that I can use in my video, and one that I love of theirs is Free Asphalt. So I just have to click on it, apply, and then I can go over here, scale it till I like it. That looks cool. Then, there we go, I've got some more of a texture. Yeah, I'm thinking the camera needs to come down just a little bit. So let's move that. Let me click on the camera. There we go. There we go. Cool. So the camera's there now, and now we can swap into cycles because we have our basic texturing done. So you go over here, click cycles. Boom. That looks pretty good. Now you can go to light and add the kind of lights that you want to add, just to give things a different look if you want that look to happen. And so add light, whack up the power, maybe it's a street light or something, and let's see, we'll have another light, let's see, maybe a sunlight, have that way up there. We'll pop out of the camera, we'll pull this over somewhere else. Boom. Oh, that's pretty good. We have some realistic shadows there. And then once we've got that all set, we just set the resolution. Sometimes I just like to whack the resolution up in these things right here until it's at a place that I want it to be. We get a good high resolution image. And then once I'm happy with what I've got there, you can do a lot more work than I am. This is just a simple tutorial, but once you've done that, just hit F12. And I'm going to, it's just a personal preference of mine, I like a little bit of noise in my image, so I'm going to unselect denoise and click F12 to render. And you'll notice if you use a high resolution, it's going to start with small portions of your image and slowly work up to larger portions of your image. So I have now the final image over here, and that is about what it will look like in the end. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and like and subscribe for more if you'd like to do that. And thank you very much for watching.